The Russell Westbrook situation is worse than you think, because it seems like nobody wants Russ. Russell Westbrook could really enter the next season without a deal. Insane. This is actually very sad to hear, because I can argue that Russell Westbrook really rejuvenated his career this past season playing with the Denver Nuggets. Even though Russell Westbrook did not drop triple doubles night after night when he was playing with the Nuggets, he was able to prove that he could be a productive player on a team, especially at that six-man role. He averaged 13.3 points a game, 4.9 rebounds, 6.1 assists, 1.4 steals, but it was his efficiency that really stood out at the role he was playing. He shot 45% from the field goal and 32% from the three-point line. This was Russell Westbrook's highest percentages since his MVP season. So it doesn't make sense that Russell Westbrook has not been signed yet, because he is the best free agent available right now. By now, we already thought that the Sacramento Kings were going to sign him. We all knew about the famous report where Russell Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan were seen together at a basketball game. But even though the Kings are interested in Russ, they're making his deal conditional. They want to do something first before signing Russ, which of course doesn't look good for Russ. If a team really wants him, just sign him. We are still waiting to see what other moves could come in Sacramento before the Kings tried to bring in Russell Westbrook. And that's been the one home all along that we really have looked at for Russell Westbrook. And that is still the home I have heard earlier this week for Russell Westbrook, if he's gonna be in the NBA at all, honestly. The rumors are getting so bad now about Russell Westbrook that even the chance of him retiring has come up. Because the truth is, we're hearing that no team is interested in him. Fans are not ready to let Russell Westbrook go yet, especially if he goes out like this. But something big just surfaced about Russell Westbrook's attitude and why teams don't want him at all. Shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring Easy Buckets, our channel. Easy Buckets family, the NBA season is about to start, and you have to get ready to buy your cheap tickets to going to watch your favorite NBA games. Tickets can be found on the SeatGeek app or the SeatGeek website. Link is in my bio. And then on checkout, be sure to use my discount promo code EasyBuckets with an S at the end to get an extra $20 off your first purchase. Your cheap tickets on SeatGeek just became cheaper with my code. We all know throughout Russell Westbrook's career, he's known as a tenacious player, a passionate one, a high-strung demeanor one, which you can argue that is his greatest strength. Russell Westbrook is simply a winner and brings the attitude, win at all costs. But a recent report by Ramona Shelburne indicates that playing with the Denver Nuggets, even though he had great statistics, he wasn't great in the locker room. When the Nuggets took on the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs, something specifically happened after losing Game 2. Minutes after the Nuggets lost Game 2 of their first round series against the Clippers, Adelman had a problem. While he'd been at the post-game lectern, there had been a heated discussion between Westbrook and Gordon in the locker room. Gordon had challenged Westbrook about his attitude. And we know Aaron Gordon is tough too, and for him to call out Russell Westbrook, it must mean Russ was doing something wrong. Even another Nuggets anonymous player came out and said, he's so immature. Of course, talking about Westbrook. What Ramona Shelburne is stating and acknowledging is the fact that Russell Westbrook's greatest strength could also be his greatest weakness. In many ways, his superpower is his kryptonite, that he never changes, no matter the pressure or situation. He sneers at the idea of compromise. He nearly played himself out of the league rather than accept a bench role with the Lakers. His former agent even cut ties with him over it. Even going back to last season when the Nuggets originally signed Russell Westbrook, Shelburne said this: "I can't see another team doing it, but I never thought we would do it." So it seems the only team interested in Russ is the Sacramento Kings right now. But we just got a recent report that the Kings are no longer trying to meet that one condition before signing Russ. The Sacramento Kings are no longer actively discussing trades for Malik Monk. Malik Monk was amazing for the Sacramento Kings last season, so it doesn't make sense for me that they were trying to get rid of Malik Monk to bring in Russell Westbrook. I actually believe at this point of their prospective careers, Malik Monk is better than Russell Westbrook. So the Kings are making a good move here. Keep Malik Monk, and even if you still want to bring Russell Westbrook, Malik still has the potential to be a starting caliber guard and help you be successful for your team. Last season, Malik Monk played big minutes as the starting guard for the Sacramento Kings, but after just signing Dennis Schroeder, we're gonna have to figure out how the Kings figure out their backcourt situation. With that, the team still remain interested in signing Russell Westbrook. The Kings could find another way to create an opening in the backcourt for Westbrook instead of trading Monk. But we're hearing the Miami Heat are also interested in Russell Westbrook as well. The Heat could really use a true veteran point guard on the roster who could of course help stabilize the second unit with young players like Jamie Jaquez Jr., Nikola Jovic, Davion Mitchell. But the only problem about Russell Westbrook joining the Heat is that the Heat already have too many guards in their starting lineup. Tyler Hero is going to definitely be their starting point guard this year, with Norman Powell playing the 2. So if Russell Westbrook wants to go to Miami, he's going to have to take a bench role, similar to what he did with the Nuggets last year. We know the Knicks are also interested in Russell Westbrook as well. I actually believe the Knicks are a great destination for Russ, as they're a true contender in the East. Russell Westbrook has never won a championship, and going to the Knicks, playing a bench role would be great and give him a good chance on going to the finals this season. The Knicks were already honest as well that they lack depth at the backcourt. That's why they brought in Jordan Clarkson this summer, and they reportedly could love more playmaking off the bench, which is exactly what Russell Westbrook could bring. Even in lineups where there's a lot of shooting from New York, where Cat's on the floor, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Russell Westbrook's ability to get to the rim could be dangerous, but also for those pick and pop situations. Fans also love the idea of Russell Westbrook joining Giannis in Milwaukee, simply because yes, the Bucks lost Damian Lillard. We all know Dame is now part of Portland, and Russell Westbrook could be the new starting point guard. But of course, the biggest concern is that both Russell Westbrook and Giannis are not known for their respective shooting. So of course, with both players being very ball dominant players and both paint players, it might not be the best fit. But who knows, it could be a low risk, high reward move for Milwaukee to bring Russell Westbrook in for cheap to help them be competitive in the Eastern Conference this year. But we're hearing the Chicago Bulls could also prove to be an interesting landing spot for Russell Westbrook, simply because of the situation they're in right now. They have not brought back Josh Giddey yet, so of course they're still in need of a starting point guard or a strong playmaker. So that's where things are getting worse for Russ. He might not get signed yet till after training camp, till after the season starts. So we're gonna have to see ultimately what NBA teams want from Russ. But I want to know your thoughts. What is gonna happen with Russell Westbrook? Will he get signed soon or not? Let's get a chat going in the comments below. But the Golden State Warriors have a secret plan on landing LeBron James. And I'm telling you, LeBron teaming up with Stephen Curry would be the craziest thing to happen in the NBA. And we just talked about how this is actually a possibility this year. So check it out. But other than that, take it easy. God bless. See y'all next time on Easy Buckets. Peace.